Hi guys, it's Deb. How are you? This is gonna be a quick one, but I wanted to stop in. I wanted to say hi, um, and I wanted to uh, talk about a few things, like a few exciting things that are going on, and I'm just really, really excited. And there's been something I've been wanting to bring to this group, a really awesome question around abundance. So I figured I'm going to bring that question here, and I want to share with you, like I said, the awesome happenings that are happening in this community, in my life. Awesome. So first of all, this Saturday, if you haven't seen it, I'll post about it again in this group. But if you haven't seen it, I'm doing a Bringing in the Light holiday energy clearing. Come join me. It is going to be freaking awesome. Like, seriously, like I know that this time can be a hard time, right? I remember, so my mom passed away in February 1996. But I remember like this time of the year for a really long time was really challenging, and the grief that I experienced and everything, it was hard. It was hard. And so I invite you to join me that. It's this Saturday. Like I said, I'll post more details in it. It's this Saturday, though, at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, so that way, too, even if you're in another zone, you should be able to make it. It should work out time-wise. So anyways, I'd love, love, love for you to join me if you're struggling with depression, anxiety, grief, loneliness, or if you just want to feel lighter. We are going to have an amazing, amazing experience. And so, I want to talk about this question that came up around abundance. And this has been coming up. I'm traveling a ton, and I'm in Boca right now, and I was in Jacksonville earlier this weekend. It was really fun to taught my class and everything, and so many good things are happening. But one of the questions that came up when I was traveling was specifically around my family. So I was with my family, and I was noticing how often, if you joined us and you want to say hi, say hi. But I was noticing how often with the abundance, how often that decisions get made around money, right? So I was noticing that basically, so it was kind of like, here we are, so we're making a decision about something, and then it's almost like we turn, like if money was like right here, right, we turn to our money, it's like, money, what do you want to do? And, money's like, I want to sit in the cheapest section. I don't think we should go to that. Like, just noticing for you how your money and how your relationship with money, how that impacts your, like what you do. And I get sometimes, it's like if we're struggling, if we don't have, we got to be cautious about the money. But like literally, just notice how money is, like if money is making every decision for you, how that's impacting you, right? Because I remember we went to the show, which was awesome, and the seats were great. But I had this thought because, I'm also working on my abundance, right? And just creating this thing where like we're just like there's so much abundance, like beyond crazy abundance. And so I was like, oh, I'm going to just imagine myself sitting like further down, right, where I could see really close and all the music was close and I could see all the actors really, really close. And so I was just going to imagine that, right? And I was like, oh my God. Like, and I literally, as I look at this, right, I literally realize how many, and I hope the audio, I'm in a place I've never been, so hopefully the audio on this is okay. But I realized, I was like, oh my gosh, I was like, my whole life I've been literally turning to money and going, hey, money, what do you want to do? And most of the time, like there was a total programming, which I undid, where it was like, oh, money's more important than me. And notice if that's your truth too, right? Because I've been there, like, and it sucks, and I get it, and you can unwind out of it. So anyways, that's just my little spiel. So, just starting to shift that, right? It's like, okay, I get that you may not always make that choice, but just starting to say, what do I want right now, right? Like, where if I just thought of myself as an abundant being, which is our truth, what decision would I make? And I get that may not always be what the decision you're able to make, but just thinking to yourself, like, okay, if I was an abundant being, what decision would I be making right now? And having those moments where you do splurge, right? Where you do invite more. So just saying that. And then, like I said, come join me at my Bringing in Light holiday energy clearing. It is, like I said, seriously going to be awesome. So it's this Saturday. Come join me there. And then the last thing that I want to just share, and just kind of as a little teaser, I spent the whole morning creating awesome videos. So I am doing sales, money, and intuitive clearings. So it's going to be a group program. And it's meant for sales professionals, for business professionals who are wanting to literally take your business like to the next level, right? Just so you guys know, for me this year, and this isn't the first time I've created this, okay? So for me this year in my business, I quadrupled my sales, okay? So I know what I'm doing. I know how to Shazam that and take someone to that next level, right? Because you can, like, when you start to clear out all the stuff that's in the way and all the heaviness and everything that we feel, you have the ability just to create things that you kind of think are impossible, right? And that's what I love recreating over and over and over. I did it in my medical sales job where I quadrupled my sales there, increased my income tens of thousands of dollars without changing anything in my work routine. I always say I actually was working less. So I spent this whole morning making these awesome sales videos, right, around really the real reasons why we're not making the money you want, right? Why you're not getting the clients that you want. Why you're not getting the meetings you want, why your prospects don't take your calls. So I spent all this stuff. So just look for that. That's coming, right? And again, I would love to have you join me on Saturday's energy clearing. It is going to be freaking amazing. And again, I just invite you with the money just to say, okay, maybe sometimes I'm going to let money make the decision, but sometimes I'm going to choose me and I'm going to let me make the decision. So in any case, sending much love to you. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any comments on this or comments on how that has impacted your life, around money and how you've let money make your decisions or not, I'd love to hear if you just want to introduce yourself. So sending much love.